Imagine this for a second. You're in a legal case, someone's accused, right? And the key to proving their innocence comes from this ancient text, thousands of years old, using a subtle mathematical point.
Wow.
Or, picture this. The absolute best way to show someone the beauty of what you believe isn't arguing, it's like radical kindness, even to people who totally reject your core values.
Mm-hmm.
We are diving deep into exactly these kinds of profound ideas today. Welcome to the Deep Dive. This is the show where we take a whole stack of info notes, articles, research, whatever you've got, and we pull out the most vital bits of wisdom, the real insights, basically giving you that shortcut to being genuinely well-informed. I'm your guide.
And I'm here too, ready to connect those dots and really explore what this knowledge means, its deeper implications.
Okay, so today's analysis comes to you from the Ashraf podcast channel. Definitely make sure you subscribe wherever you listen for more deep dives unpacking these fascinating truths.
Good reminder.
Our focus today, it's incredibly rich. We're exploring profound wisdom from the Qur'an, specifically the teachings linked to Luqman the Wise.
Ah, Luqman.
Yeah, and these ancient insights, they shed light on everything from the miracle of human birth to, gratitude, tricky family situations, even the nature of God's knowledge, how it covers everything. It's all about real, practical wisdom for living a considered life. And we're drawing directly from what Sheikh Al-Shaarawi shared in his amazing explanations.
Yeah, and what's so fascinating, I think, is how Sheikh Al-Shaarawi guides us through these verses. On the surface, they might seem, straightforward.
Right.
But then he just peels back layers, revealing scientific foresight, linguistic subtleties, really practical ethical guidance. Just makes you ask, how does ancient wisdom speak so clearly, so powerfully to our modern lives, our challenges today?
That really is the core question, isn't it? Okay, let's start unpacking this. The first big insight Sheikh Al-Shaarawi talked about begins with this verse from Surah Luqman. And we have enjoined upon man care for his parents. His mother carried him with hardship upon hardship.
Mm-hmm.
And that phrase immediately grabs you, hardship upon hardship. Or, in Arabic, as Sheikh said, one ala one. What's the deeper meaning Sheikh revealed there?
Well, Sheikh explained that one ala one isn't just saying it was, very hard. It applies a progression, an increasing difficulty, weakness upon weakness for the mother.
Oh, okay.
Initially, the fetus is dependent, almost like just a part of her. But then, Sheikh clarified, there's this critical point. The Qur'an says, we developed him into another creation.
A distinct creation.
Exactly. It becomes separate. It gets its own independent life support. It's no longer solely connected to the mother in the same way. It's a profound shift, a whole new stage of existence.
And Sheikh, he pointed out some incredible divine wisdom just in the physical process itself, like how a woman's menstrual blood stopping during pregnancy, it's not just a stop.
No, it's a redirection.
Right, a redirection of vital nutrients. Sheikh emphasized it's not really hers anymore in that sense. It's specifically prepared, repurposed for the new life.
Precisely. That blood becomes the specific provision for the child. And Sheikh highlighted other details too, things we might overlook, like the baby's position in the womb, head down.
Yeah.
That's optimal, crucial even, for taking that first breath right after birth. If that breath doesn't happen immediately, well, the consequences are severe.
Wow.
And the womb itself, he marveled at it, how it seems small but can expand to hold twins, triplets. It's just an amazing sign of creation. These details, Sheikh stressed, they point to a divine design. Doctors only fully understood these things much, much later with modern science.
It's incredible foresight.
Truly.
Okay, so here's where Sheikh Al-Shaarawi's explanation gets even more interesting for me. Right after describing this whole journey of birth, the mother's hardship, the ayah continues, and Sheikh focused right on this part. Be grateful to me and to your parents. To me is the final destination.
Mm-hmm.
Why link them like that? This dual command for gratitude, God and parents together.
Yeah, that's a really important question about cause, isn't it? Sheikh explained it like this. Allah is the ultimate first cause, the one who creates from absolutely nothing.
Okay.
The parents, they are the secondary cause, the immediate physical means through which we come into existence. So Sheikh argued, to perfect your gratitude to the Creator, the ultimate source, you must also perfect your gratitude to those who were the direct, visible reason for your being here.
So you honor the whole chain.
Exactly. You have to appreciate both the ultimate source and the immediate means.
And Sheikh really zeroed in on the mother's role, didn't he? Referencing the Prophet's famous saying.
Yes, your mother, then your mother, then your mother, then your father. That repetition emphasizes her immense effort and sacrifice.
Okay.
But As you said, it's not just about the act of birth. Sheikh highlighted another reason for gratitude.
What was that?
He connected to another ayah, the one that says, "And lower to them the wing of humility out of mercy, and say, My Lord, have mercy upon them as they brought me up when I was small."
Ah, the upbringing.
Exactly. That's the crucial element of nurturing, raising. Because, many children may be born to one set of parents, but raised by others. That act of nurturing, the tireless effort of raising a child, merits his own distinct, huge gratitude.
That makes sense.
And Sheikh even reflected, there's a special tenderness in a biological parent's care, but anyone who provides that upbringing, that constant care when you're small and helpless, deserves immense gratitude for that effort. It goes beyond just the biological beginning.
So really, it's not just about saying thanks. It's a deep appreciation for both our existence and our development, the divine origin and the human effort.
It broadens the whole concept of gratitude, definitely.
Okay, now Sheikh Al-Shaarawi tackled a really tough situation next, still in Surah Luqman, the ayah says. But if they endeavor to make you associate with me that of which you have no knowledge, do not obey them, but accompany them in this world with kindness.
A very powerful verse.
It is. But you can see how some people might find a tension there, right? Sheikh often mentioned that some Orientalists actually tried to find contradictions in the Qur'an, maybe using verses like this. How did he resolve that apparent conflict?
Yeah, he addressed that directly. And his clarification is, I think, really insightful. He tackled how this verse seems to contrast with others that might appear to forbid loving those who openly defy God.
Right.
He made a critical distinction between two Arabic words. First, wud. That's the deep internal love, that heartfelt affection. And that, he said, is indeed forbidden towards those who are in open opposition to Allah. But then there's ma'ruf. This means outward kindness, good treatment, ethical conduct, dealing justly. And that is not only allowed, Sheikh stressed, it's commanded, even towards disbelievers.
So it's about behavior, not necessarily inner affection.
Exactly. You don't compromise your core beliefs, your Tawheed, but you absolutely maintain good conduct, human decency, practical help. Sheikh gave a simple example. You can definitely give food to a disbeliever. Your internal conviction doesn't cancel out your external human obligations.
So stand firm on faith, but don't cut off kindness. And Sheikh brought this alive with that incredible story of Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas and his mother, didn't he?
Oh yes, a classic example he often used. He recounted how Sa'd's mother tried to pressure him, to force him back from Islam. She refused to eat, drink, even wash. Basically a hunger strike to manipulate him emotionally.
Wow, intense.
Very. But Sa'd, understanding this principle from the Qur'an, remained firm in his faith. He was kind to her, cared for her, but didn't give in on his belief. He knew, Sheikh explained, that eventually her own basic human needs would make her relent.
So obedience to God comes first, but kindness remains.
Absolutely. You don't obey them in that specific matter of associating partners with God, but you continue to accompany them with kindness. Sheikh saw this ayah as just an amazing sign of Allah's immense mercy, how it extends even towards those who reject faith. He also told the story about Prophet Ibrahim.
Oh, yeah.
How Ibrahim, peace be upon him, was gently reminded by Allah after turning away a disbelieving guest just for one night. It shows that same expansive compassion is required.
That has such a powerful lesson, especially, like Sheikh pointed out, for someone new to a faith.
Yes.
His advice was, be even kinder to your family after you convert than you were before. Let your actions, your improved character, be the proof of the goodness of your path.
Exactly. Let them see the positive change. And Sheikh added another layer to accompany them with kindness. He said it means anticipating their needs.
Before they even ask.
Yes, proactive kindness, not making them have to humble themselves and ask you for help. He told this really moving story about a man who cried, not because he gave charity, but because he let the person ask. He wished he had seen the need himself and met it before they even had to speak. That's the ideal of Maruf, perceiving and fulfilling needs proactively.
That's a really high standard of empathy. Wow. Okay, let's shift to another really mind-bending insight from Sheikh Al-Shaarawi, also from Surah Luqman. It's about God's knowledge. O my son, indeed, if there is the weight of a mustard seed, and it is hidden in a rock, or in the heavens, or in the earth, Allah will bring it forth. Indeed, Allah is subtle and acquainted. The mustard seed, back then that was like the tiniest thing they could possibly measure around.
Precisely. Sheikh explained it was their benchmark for the smallest conceivable thing. But the wisdom here, as he showed, goes way beyond just knowing small things. He brought up that historical point about Germany after World War I.
With the atom.
Yeah, developing the technology to smash the atom, what they thought was the indivisible particle. They thought, we've gone smaller than the ancients imagined.
Right.
But then Sheikh pointed straight back to the Qur'an, where it talks about the atom and then says, nor anything smaller than that or greater.
Implying there are things smaller.
Exactly. It anticipated subatomic particles, things science only discovered much later. It's just incredible foresight packed into that phrase.
So whether it's hidden deep inside solid rock or lost somewhere in the vastness of space or buried in the earth, nothing, absolutely nothing escapes God's knowledge. And Sheikh dug into the meaning of those two names used at the end of the ayah, Latif and Kabir. What's the subtle difference there?
Okay, so Kabir means all acquainted. Allah knows where everything is. He's fully aware of its location, its state, no matter how hidden. You might know, say, there's a speck of dust inside a sealed box. That's Kabir, the awareness of its existence and location.
Got it. And Latif?
Latif means subtle. It implies not just knowing where it is, but knowing how to access it, how to reach it, how to bring it forth with perfect precision and delicacy without disruption. It's the ability to interact with the infinitesimal.
So it's knowing how to get to it gently.
Yes. With perfect subtlety and ease, even if it's embedded in rock or requires a method beyond our comprehension, Allah doesn't just know about the mustard seed in the rock. He knows exactly how to retrieve it. That's the subtlety of Latif.
That's amazing. And Sheikh even used this to address another one of those alleged contradictions some people bring up. They ask, why would God boast about knowing public things everyone knows? He used an example about voices.
Right, that's a great point he made, because it challenges our idea of what public or known really means. Think about a large crowd shouting, maybe in protest.
Yeah, it just sounds like noise, a roar.
To us, yes, it blends together. You can't easily pick out who said exactly what. Maybe you catch a few words here and there, but the individual voices are lost in the mix.
Okay.
But Sheikh explained that Allah, with his perfect knowledge, can discern every single voice and every single word spoken within that blend.
It's like, you know how sophisticated audio software now can sometimes isolate sounds?
Yeah, noise cancellation or isolating tracks. Exactly.
Yeah.
But Allah's knowledge is infinitely more perfect. He perceives the individuality within the apparent public noise. So even what seems public to us contains layers of detail completely hidden from human perception. He knows the subtle reality within the obvious.
That completely reframes it. Knowing the public isn't simple when you know it with that level of infinite detail.
Precisely.
Wow, what an incredibly rich deep dive this turned out to be. We started with the sheer miracle of creation, the mother's hardship upon hardship. Then we explored that dual gratitude to God and parents, navigated the complexities of faith and family, emphasizing that unwavering kindness, that meruf. And we finished by trying to grasp the sheer scale of God's knowledge, Latif and Kabir, down to the tiniest seed, the most hidden particle, the individual voice lost in a crowd. All straight from Sheikh Al-Shaarawi's insights into Surah Luqman.
It really does show how this wisdom, when you truly unpack it, isn't just abstract information.
Yeah.
It's intensely practical guidance for every part of life, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it leaves you thinking. You know, if our Creator is so subtle, so latif, and so acquainted, so kabir, with every single hidden detail of our lives, every thought, every struggle, every quiet intention, how might really internalizing that awareness, that constant divine presence, actually shape our choices day to day? How might it change how we interact with each other?
That's a powerful question to sit with. Definitely something to think about. And remember, this analysis came to you from the Ashraf podcast channel.
Check them out.
Yeah, if you want more deep dives just like this one, make sure you hit subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.